Hi, this is Sharon Tennant. It's been a while since I have been here. We've had so much going on, and as I'm sure you have, and the weather has taken us by a huge surprise. And I've had a coughing virus, and I've lost someone close to, and dear to me. But I want to get back to helping these caregivers. As I get on the groups, the support groups, I am seeing so many people struggling, suffering, um, shutting down, thinking there's nothing out there. Now, there are groups called aging agencies. We have the Northwest Aging Agency where I live, and someone had posted this that they not only give you things to help you as a caregiver to help the person you're helping, but they also give you ideas and ways to help yourself. And they had put this out. These were activities to help you take your head out of it and do some things for you. You are not helping your LOL, is that it? LO. You're not helping your loved one if you're not taking care of yourself. This will say things like, this is like a sheet, you take it, and you try to get a straight line across, kind of like bingo, but you do these things so that you can get some time for you. Like, okay, a personal timeout, write a letter to the family, ask someone for help. So many are afraid to ask for help because they've been turned down. I know that if as busy as I stay, and then it would be hard for me to fit in something new, but I'd try, and you've got to give them the chance. And sometimes you got to lay the guilt trip on them. They have talk to a friend, take deep breaths, laugh, let yourself cry, engage in a hobby, try something new, use positive self-talk, write a love letter to yourself, eat your favorite desserts, look at old family photos, make a holiday gift list, hug somebody, watch a funny show or movie, write down 5 things you are thankful for. Keep a possibilities book, go for walks, take breaks, write down 4 things that you're happy about yourself, play some of your favorite music, sleep, get plenty of rest, sleep 7 to 9 hours. You do something just for you. Eat your favorite foods. Take care of you, or you will become no use to them. Someone did share with me a better idea about the bells. Remember, I told you about bells, put them on doors. You can get them at Dollar Tree really cheap. So you hear when the door opens and closes. Someone told me I just take the necklaces and put it on my loved one, and then I hear them walking around. It depends on what stage of their dementia or Alzheimer's or whatever they're in. Um, Probably you won't get too many men to wear this. I don't know. I couldn't my dad, but I'd forgotten all about this until someone recently reminded me. But especially if somebody likes jewelry, and especially around the holidays, this may be helpful to you. And I'm always on these support groups, just watching and reading and looking for good ideas. The best things you can do is preparing, early preparations. Start getting some of the things that I've shown you. Start planning. This may become you one day. It may. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen to me when I'm older. I don't even know which child's going to get me or wants me. The nursing homes, my mother went into a nursing home the last few months of her life. She went there first for rehab, and then all of a sudden she quit doing the rehab. But my brother or I or my sisters would go by there almost every day. One of us would take a day. For some reason, that's easier for my sisters than at home. But my brother and I spent a lot of time there. The grandkids that could drive would go by and see her. And we'd stay with her and we'd help feed her. We'd watch TV with her. They'd have some activities there with her. So nursing homes, they're good and I get it. They get a bad rap sometimes. Sometimes rightfully so, sometimes not. There is not enough people on staff to sit there and hand feed or sit with them during a meal. They try to get them all into the dining hall, or they're counting on family. They're counting on family to be there and help them. Um, with that said, again, documentation. Keep a journal. It doesn't have to be, dear diary, let me tell you about my day. Just say, breakfast, this is what they ate. Lunch, this is what they ate. Dinner, this is what they ate. Nighttime, what time they went to bed. Medicines, what medicines they had that day. When they make a scene, when they're happy, what made them happy. One lady kept telling her mother, every time the mother would ask about somebody that had died, she'd tell her, oh, they died. When you tell them that, it's brand new. They're grieving all over again. It's okay. It's okay to say, I don't know. I haven't talked to them in a while, or I don't know how they've been. We'll have to see. Okay, you've got to remember those things. You don't want them to hurt. They're not going to understand. And some people I see are really getting upset because their loved one is getting angry and taking it out on them. Please keep in mind, they're confused. They don't know why they're confused. They get frustrated. Don't take it personal. It's not meant to be personal. Someone once told me, when they're nice, they'll be mean. When they're mean, they'll be nice. There's no truth in that, you know. You just look up if they're nice. My father was still the kindest man in the world, and my mother was still pretty strict and pretty straightforward and gave us a run for the money. I have family members that would not help at all with my mother, but I was my father's only child, so luckily it just went well. But he had lots of grandchildren that would help and be there for him. One granddaughter's a nurse, and she would do his nails. And I think I told you he did about that situation, but she would take care of his feet for me, and we would take him to get his nails done and take him for haircuts and for shaves, except during the COVID time. So there are places you can take them. I do know, and I'm checking in on this, where a man would take his wife, but if he had to run in and run errands real quick, he had some kind of Velcro, so she couldn't get out of the truck, or she couldn't drive the truck. I don't know if it's a set, but I will check into that. If you hear about it, let me know. Please take care of yourself. Have a wonderful holiday, and I hope to talk to you again soon. Thank you.